Hi, I'm Derek Lawrence with EW. I'm live at the 2019 EW Comic-Con Video Studio presented by Toyota Corolla. I'm here with Thomas Lennon. Thomas, how's it going?
Oh, my goodness. It's so nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how's your Comic-Con going so far?
It's been really amazing. I've seen some fun things that I did not expect to see, as you always do at Comic-Con. The first thing I saw I wasn't expecting to see, I walked in, first thing, sexy Scooby-Doo gang in sexy Scooby-Doo gang outfits. It was weird.
Who was the sexiest of all the...
I don't know. It was mostly just, you know, imagine the Scooby-Doo gang, except you can see their butts.
Okay. I don't know if I want to imagine that, but
well,
I guess
that's where you and I part ways, my friend.
But
no, it definitely stuck, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a Comic-Con, is this your first time, or you kind of been here a few times now?
So, this would be, my son is 10 years old, and this is his 8th Comic-Con.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, my son came to Comic-Con when he was 4 weeks old. And when you keep in mind that he was 2 weeks early, he was really like 2 weeks old, which is weird and irresponsible, but he's never been sick. So it was sort of like, remember when, who's the character whose mother dipped him in the river of death called Styx? Achilles?
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we did. When you take a 4-week-old to Comic-Con, you can't kill them after that, because they've caught everything they would ever get.
Yeah,
and they flushed it out.
They survived that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's tips for all you expecting parents
Bring
out there.
a tiny, tiny baby to Comic-Con,
And the rest.
and nothing on Earth will ever kill them, but something from space might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got you here. You know, you have a book coming up. Kind of what can you tell me about that?
I can tell you a bunch about it. So the first book, which is called Ronan Boyle and the Bridge of Riddles, it's like a funny fantasy novel. It's sort of in the genre if you like Douglas Adams.
Okay.
You know, if you like Roald Dahl, stuff like that. It's definitely in that genre. And the first book has done really well. It's been great. It went on the New York Times bestseller list, which was very fun. Kids, here's a warning: be careful what you wish for, because like I spent several years thinking, oh man, what if my book became a bestseller? And then it did. And then you know what you feel?
What do you feel?
Nothing. Careful. That means you're a grown-up.
Yeah.
You know.
So you're hoping the next one doesn't make on the list, then?
Oh no. Don't say never say that.
Okay,
Never say that. No. We have to go. I went to number 2 on the New York Times bestseller list, which is fun, but then you always have that feeling of like,
Wasn't number 1.
yep, Dad was right.
Yeah.
Dad was right. And I got to ride this out. So yeah, the new book comes out St. Patrick's Day of 2020.
Okay.
And it's called Ronan Boyle. The first book is called Ronan Boyle and the Bridge of Riddles, and the second book is called Ronan Boyle and the Swamp of Certain Death.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you solve the riddles and then you have to deal with certain death.
The riddles, by the way, are very easy to solve.
Okay.
Yeah, they're soup's easy in the first book. Although there are more riddles in the second book too, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look forward to checking out all those riddles. And you also have, I mean, it's good timing you're here. We have you have a new animated show, Where's Waldo?
Starts literally tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Is today's
Friday, so tomorrow, Saturday.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Universal Kids. Where's Waldo starts. It's been amazing. There's a fun thing when you do an animated like TV show.
Yeah.
You record your character for years before the show's done. So I've actually been doing the longest job I've ever had in my entire life. Other than like Reno 911 maybe, but really Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
And it starts, no one's ever even seen it.
Yeah.
But I've been working on it for many, many years.
Now this might be a spoiler, but can you say where he actually is? Did you find him?
He was always in Dubai.
Dubai.
It was weird. Yeah.
No wonder no one has found him yet. Now
it's hard. And the media's weird there. They keep it quiet.
Because he's been lost for like a long time. Like people haven't found him.
Is he lost, or is it like the Bourne Identity? Is he just trying to not let us find him?
I would watch that new reboot of Bourne Identity where it's Waldo, the Waldo identity.
It's just striped elbows cracking your jaw.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So what can you say kind of about the show and your character?
The show is tremendously fun. I play wizard Whitebeard, who is the wizard that sends Waldo on all of his adventures and missions, and it's actually a really cool show. It's like an amazing travelogue about the world. So if kids don't know about, like, there's an episode that's like the Tour de France, and they go to all kinds of interesting places. They were going to go to Ireland at one point, but then there was leprechauns in it, so they cut it. I don't know why they cut that.
Well, and then you have
Hopefully
your
it'll come
book. So is that why then you have your book coming out on St. Patrick's Day? Because you really wanted the leprechaun like angle to stick?
I did. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But Waldo, it's a very fun show, and what I've seen of it's really beautiful, and it's just it's like a cool travelogue. It's like Roman Holiday for kids.
Yeah.
But every week they're somewhere else. That's neat.
So now, I mean, when I was preparing for this, I looked through like your credits and like
God,
it's
I'm
a
so
scroll.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I kept scrolling
Boat
for
trip.
so long. Boat trip. I remember seeing that like
What is
in the theater
what's
or in DVD. I saw it pretty early after it came out. Hey, I enjoyed it from what I remember. I also was like a kid, so
my
maybe that was
IMDb
like
is pretty weird.
Yeah, so like, what's the most random one that like people come up to you and be like, maybe it's Boat Trip? I don't know. Maybe it's me talking to you about watching Boat Trip.
Nobody ever talks about Boat Trip. The big ones I get are I get New Boot Goofing a lot from Reno 911. A lot of people come up to me and say, "You're a whore, Peter," from I Love You, Man.
Yep.
People like that. People like to say, "I think our hands just made a baby," from 17 Again. Sometimes from the state you get, "I want to dip my balls in it," which is fun.
So are you ever with other people and these things are being said to you and you just have to fully like apologize or explain?
My other favorite things are people tons of the time come up to me and go, "I'm crushing your head," which is Kids in the Hall, which I was not in. But I seem like I was in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I seem like one of those Canadian kind of dudes. And the big one, he may be here in the building right now, is many people think that Joe Latruglio from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and I are the same person. Which, I get it. He's one of my best friends. We've spent almost every day together since we were 18.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine!
And do you just go 9-9, just back out? You don't even want to explain it?
Yeah.
That's probably easier. Just let them have that memory.
Well, here a funny thing happened, which is my phone, iPhoto will say like, "Hey, here's this person," and my phone today put up a picture of me and said, "Joe?" ? So my iPhone now thinks I'm also Joe Latruglio.
Oh wow. Yeah. And then lastly, you mentioned Reno 911. You guys did the 6 seasons. You did the movie, but it's been a while now. Is that something? There's so many things get like kind of revisited nowadays. Is that something that you would hope to kind of go back to, or are you kind of sealed that one already?
No, for Reno especially, I would say, and we've talked about it before and joked about it. We've never been closer to that actually happening, for real. And at some point we'll announce something, probably, but it's never been closer to all of the stars aligning and just maybe happening.
Awesome. That's exciting.
No, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the perfect thing to wrap on. Thanks again for taking the time.
On the last interview, right?
A last interview. Right? So yeah, perfect way to go out.
And just rip this place apart.
Well, thanks again, and stay tuned to EW.com for more Comic-Con coverage. Thanks.